There was a bird nest.
There was a bird in the bird nest, and the boys down on this top. And Grayson said, me is 14 and I was 3. And Grayson told me 3. And I could once say 3. But,
Oh, you want to stay 3? Yeah.
but Grayson called me 40.
That's silly.
No, it's not.
Oh, let's go eat some breakfast.
Yeah!
Okay. Stylish. Much better. Good morning. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's still technically morning. Good morning. Today I have a ton of things on my list that need to get done, and I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along. I just came in from being outside. We did breakfast and a quick bit of chores this morning, and then I went out to the garden, which didn't get much done, but I went out there, I put in some effort, and I just came inside and got ready for the day, and we're gonna tackle our house. It has been beautiful outside lately, beautiful spring weather, and we have pretty much thrown off responsibility. We went to the park and had a picnic with friends, and then we had friends over yesterday, and my house is definitely showing that we have thrown off all responsibility. So I'm gonna call my kids in here and have them help me just tidy and vacuum and just wipe things down, make our house feel clean. And then I also have to prepare for a curriculum sale coming up tomorrow, but this one is going to be quite unique. It is going to be a sale, but also a time for seasoned homeschoolers as well as new homeschoolers to get together and just flip through curriculum that we have available. So I need to see what I'm going to bring for people to flip through, and I thought that would be fun to show you and chit chat about curriculum a little bit. So if that sounds good to you and you have some things that you want to get done, now would be a good time to fold some laundry or do your dishes or just sit down with a hot cup of coffee. I'm gonna grab my coffee, haul my kids inside, and start cleaning up. There you go. That's not helpful, girl. Mm-hmm. Where'd you go, huh? You buy your kids all the crazy toys, and do you know what they like? Cardboard tubes. My husband brought these home from work. I think they hold like garbage bags or something. They're just the rolls that hold them. We have had these for years, and they make forts and obstacle courses and all sorts of crazy stuff. They don't need fancy stuff, y'all. Just cardboard tubes, tires, boxes, ropes, all sorts of great stuff. Okay, we're moving a few things in the boys' room. I've been itching to rearrange or declutter or just get rid of the Star Wars stuff in here for ages, but I have to control myself because I don't have the time for that today. And I haven't completely worked out how that would go, so I would just start a mess and not be able to finish it. But we are moving a few things out from under their beds to put in my daughter's room and hopefully vacuum in here because boys get funky real quick. And we're gonna clean up the room and hopefully we'll have time to do some lunch and some read alouds and finished my coffee that I'm still working on. These stainless steel coffee cups are amazing. My husband's aunt got us matching coffee cups, so mine says wifey and my husband's says hubby, and they're perfect. They're the Ray Dunn cups, I think. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do lunch and some read alouds, and then I will move on to going through books and curriculum, which will probably lead me down to several rabbit holes. Maybe making giant messes and piles, and I don't know, it's springtime. I want to declutter and clean and organize, and also I'm hitting that second stage of pregnancy, the second trimester, and I'm ready to just get ready for baby and move things around, but it's not quite time for that either.
For our room.
Not today. Okay, let's go.
Mustard on your hot dog?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What? I like mustard.
That's a lot.
I don't care. I like.
Okay, so I've pulled a ton of curriculum and things off the shelf. Now I need to decide how to organize it and what I'm going to bring for people to look at. So I love the concept of this curriculum sale. I hope it goes well. It is the first one that this particular group is putting on, so I hope it goes well. I'm going to try and organize things in a way that makes sense to me and chat with you a bit about it. Okay, so here is my thought. This is free things that I have printed out and used, and then these are great resources but not free, or I paid for the not free version. Some of the stuff you can get for free. And then in here I made a bunch of handouts and stuff with some more information. So let's see if this makes any sense, and have fun looking at my curriculum. So I went to Under the Home and I have printed off their elementary phonics book. I'm going to bring that so people can get their hands on that and see what that's all about. And then it also goes for kindergarten and first grade. I think this is the kindergarten one. There is copy work that goes with the McGuffey books, which is your reading. So the language arts component of Under the Home is the phonics. There's this copy work book that I have not started yet. And then you read out of the readers. They are not the original, they are the revised ones, and they are free on Under the Home. I will try to leave links down below for some of the stuff that I'm going to be chatting about, but I'll leave a link for Under the Home. We have loved it so far. Another phonics program that I want people to be able to look at is Alpha Phonics. This is their cursive cards and their just phonics book. I have talked about this before, and I even have a flip through that should have just gone up on my channel, so I'll link that too. And I want people to just be able to look at it. You can look at this and read the description, but if you can't like get your hands on it and flip through and see what it is, for me it's just so hard to know if that's something that I'm going to like or be useful, or if my children will like it. So free language arts. I have a few free Bible studies from Kids of Integrity. I really liked these. These are so hands-on. This is more of character training with the Bible study as well. So I don't like to only use these, but it has prayers for the parents and the child. It has lots of Bible verses you can pick to memorize. It has lots of crafts. This is a Christmas one, so it's extra crafty. It has the Bible stories that you're reading, questions, key concepts to wrap up and talk about, make it real. So it has like a hands-on thing, relevant scriptures, and these are normally, I want to say, about 10 days long, maybe 2 weeks. But I want people to be able to see these because yes, you could just read through the Bible with your children, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of hand-holding, and there are free resources for that too. And then here This is all of my under the home stuff. I have some free stuff to give away. I have the first grade stuff. I made a a cover for their checklist, but I'm not using that anymore, so I'm gonna give that away. I'm gonna give away the first grade science printouts just for free, and then the lessons as well. So there's like the text and the teacher's guide. I'm not sure which is which. This is the text, but those I'm going to give away for free. So more under the home stuff. And then this is a lot of the second grade under the home. There's the poetry guide. There is, these are really neat printables. It is a coloring sheet and copywork for your poem that you're going to be reading for that week. We really liked these. We've fallen out of doing the copywork a bit, but I find the more that I have fallen out of it, the more my children have asked for the coloring sheets for these. So I need to do that again. Here's studio art. Love this. This is so simple. This is one of the things we've had to drop recently. We just haven't been able to fit it in, but it's been on my mind a lot. Just something so simple for first grade. Like here, you learn how to make, horizontal lines and vertical lines in a few lessons, and then you make grids, and then it shows you how to plot lines on a grid, and then it gives you an example of art with a grid. Super simple, but super enjoyable. It's a little guided with a lot of free reign at the end. You just learn these basic things about lines. It gives you an example, and then it says, go make something that has waveforms. And you can make whatever you want with paint or chalk or markers, pencils, what have you. But this is also free, and I just love it. So bring that to show people. And then I also have under the home art history. There are coloring sheets for the art pieces that you are studying, which is nice. There's also music study from under the home. This has been really fun. And then science, I've just printed out the teacher's guide for this. And again, you don't have to. This is all for free online if you would rather read the teacher's guides and such online, but I am definitely the kind of person I like to have it in my hands. So that was all the under the home stuff that we've used that I'm going to let people look at. And then all of our free vintage math, Wentworth Arithmetic, Book 1. This is going to be for 3rd grade. I'm so excited to start this. We're almost there. We're at the last bit of our 2nd grade book. So I'm going to bring this. Here is the book we used for 2nd grade, and I just made that cover to go with it. But I'm going to let people look through this. I mean, free math curriculum that isn't the Good and the Beautiful is very common. Nothing against the Good and the Beautiful. It's just that seems to be the only thing that pops up. That and things like Khan Academy, and there's another one I'm not thinking of. These two are my absolute favorite homeschool resources ever. This is Number Stories, Book 1. This is the sweet, sweet, sweet kindergarten math book that we used, and it's just precious. I love the pictures and the stories. So I'm going to bring that. And then this is what we used for 1st grade. It's just a continuation of Number Stories, sweet, sweet stories and pictures. Look at just all that vintage goodness, solid math. If you guys want to see more about this, I have a whole video flipping through every single one of these math books. I'll link that for you guys as well. So I'm going to let people get their hands on those to see if that is something that they want to use. What else? Put these away. This. Now, if you've heard me talk about the well-educated heart, I don't know exactly how to share this with people. Especially in a way that they feel like they have their hands on it and can wrap their heads around it. But I'm going to bring my binder here. I need to put some of the stuff in sleeves so people can see it. But just to show people how I organize things, some of the printables that are provided for free, and let them see that this is a free thing that you can use and how I use it. I also have some Home Classical stuff in here that matched the rotation. I have a whole video about the Well-Educated Heart too, so I'll link all these things for y'all if you are interested. But hopefully this will help somebody. Maybe it'll make sense to somebody. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know how to exactly prepare for something like that. Okay, and then I made some printables to give out to people. I made this cute little bookmark. It's definitely imperfect, handmade, hand cut. But it's got a quote on here from a homeschool book, and then just some information about my social media stuff to give to people if they want it, if that would be helpful to them. And it's a bookmark. And then I printed out several of these about the Well-Educated Heart and Libraries of Hope. This is not created by me. Someone on their Facebook page made these, and it's for personal use. So I'm going to just hand these out so people can check out what that's all about. And then I also made up this little sheet, a few of my favorite free curriculum things with my blog on here. And again, someone else made this, but it is wonderful. I had not seen this until I started preparing for this meeting, and someone created this printable about the Well-Educated Heart, just kind of what it is and how to get started, all the different things that they offer, the Catch the Vision course, the reference library, Mother's University, Mothers of Influence, Simple Joy Art, Belmont. They have Forgotten Classics, the Library of Hope, and it tells you like what these things are. So I could just be spouting off all of these things and nobody would know what I was talking about. But this just condenses it, gives you all of the websites to look at, what resources they have, and on the other side, they have what the rotation schedule is, which I love. I love that this is just bright and well put together so that I can give this to other people if they're interested. So I'm gonna bring these little printables with me. If nobody wants them, I'm going to have a ton of them, but maybe if nobody wants them, I can put them in a free library or something like that. And then over here, I have some things that are just not free. We haven't used this yet, but I just printed this out. So sneak peek. This is Simple Studies Just So Stories. I just so happened to find the book Just So Stories at an antique shop recently, and we are going to be using that soon, so I thought I'd bring this for people to flip through. I'm pretty excited to use this. And then all of my gentle and classical stuff. I have the preschool math at home, the teacher's guide, the activity guide, and then I printed out that was an extra, but I printed out their art music pack and all of their cards, their memory statement cards, which they're really big about. So I'm going to bring this so that people can see what that's all about as well. And then up in this basket here, I have two of the books from Libraries of Hope or Well-Educated Heart. These are just beautiful, so I thought I would give an example of what they offer. And then I have two levels of these Mindbenders books, Amagafi readers. And then I have the Ray's Arithmetic and the Teacher's Guide. I have the Intermediate Language Lessons, and I also have, forgot to grab it here, I also have the Primary Language Lessons, so if people want to flip through that. And I love this because I think I picked this one up for like 75 cents at a thrift store, and then a friend gave me this one. So all of this stuff, I mean, really is free, thrifted, except for Gentle and Classical Preschool. That's pretty much the only thing I paid full price for. And then, like I said, it's also a curriculum sale, so I have some stuff that I'm getting rid of that I have priced out. How I'm going to lug all of this into the library and share about it is a whole nother story. Really not sure how that's gonna go. Hopefully my 7 and 8 year old have enough muscles to help me tomorrow. We shall see.